Hey guys, welcome to the Hit Me Up podcast.
A podcast where you can
Hit us up. Bella finally said it.
Yeah, guys.
We got her to talk.
It's season 2. It's a new Bella.
And we love that.
Bella's better now.
She's on her higher self.
I really think I am.
I love that. We both are.
She's actually like paying me to say this.
Yeah. You're taking all my money. Anyways, as you guys notice, we are missing a person here.
Yeah.
Bia, unfortunately, couldn't keep coming to Utah because like the logistics weren't working, and now she lives in Florida. But we would like to say that we would be like more than honored to have her here as a guest on our podcast. So she will always be welcome here, and we will love her forever in our Hit Me Up family.
Yes.
So, yeah. Let's just start with the we're not really strangers cards.
We got 4 questions, and then we're just gonna like pick some random ones.
Okay.
You can go first.
All right. Honestly, like we always do the questions, and I feel like it's time for we're not really strangers to sponsor us at this point.
Like so many people actually bought the game because of us.
Yeah, and I love that.
It's so fun.
Okay, the first one, how can you become a better person?
That's a really good question.
Like in general? Like it's a good question, but now I can't think of anything.
I feel like first of all you have to like know who you are. And like also like know what you're good at, but also like know what you're like not so good at. So like if you're doing something wrong and stuff, you should be aware of it. Like, oh my gosh, like I know that like me doing this thing isn't too good.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna like try to be better. So like kind of like be aware of yourself.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, like being aware of yourself is so good. When I started doing therapy, like I could notice a lot of things that I could improve in my own life. And that was like really good, and I love going to therapy. I love like having someone to help because they are like professionals. They know what they're doing. They know how to help you. So if you're there like struggling with something in your life, you should probably seek therapy or just, talk to a professional in the area because that's going to help you so much.
Honestly, therapy is like the best thing that anyone could ever do for themselves.
Honestly.
It's so good. I've done therapy for so long. I stopped now, but I did therapy for like 2 years, and it was like the best thing ever. Like my mom does therapy, my sister goes to therapy, like my dad goes to therapy, everyone goes to therapy. It's so good. I feel like you don't have to have a problem to go to therapy. Yeah. That's something that like people usually say, and I don't think it's really true.
It's not.
I feel like just going to talk about like life is so good. And just like they help you find who you are and stuff. I don't know. They're like little witches that know what they're doing.
Honestly,
so
yeah, like when I started doing it, I was really young. I was like 6 years old or something. Yeah. But I didn't have a problem. My mom just wanted like to see how I was doing and things like that. So it was just good, When I was younger, I used to like sit at the therapist's like office and then just like paint and just talk to her. It was super fun. And now I just talk to her, and I look forward to do that every week, and I do it on Wednesday. So it's just like something that I look forward to. So yeah.
Guys, therapy is so good. So good. I love it.
I love it.
Okay. Let's do one more. Or 2 more.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Who would you be with? Where would you be? And what would you be doing?
If I could.
Yeah, if you could have it your way.
Right now, I wish we were in anywhere with a hot weather. Guys,
I was gonna say the same.
It's Utah. We live in Utah, and it's March something, and it's snowing so much.
I hate it.
It's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be spring, and it's actually like snowing like crazy. It's so freaking cold in here, and I actually feel like summer is never coming back.
Honestly, I feel like that too.
Yeah, I feel like I hope that when we post this episode, the weather's just better. We're outside, happy, and walking without sweaters, because I am so done.
I am so done too.
I don't mind the cold weather at all. Like, yeah, I actually kind of do. But, like, I don't hate it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I hate the weather. But it's just like too much for me now.
Honestly, I feel like I hope summer lasts as much as winter's lasting this year.
Yes.
Because, like, I can't take this anymore.
Yes.
I wasn't built for this weather. I don't know whose idea it was to move to Utah, but I want to talk to the person and just, like, move out of here because it's not doing it for me.
The weather's not it right now.
That's not it. Definitely. Want to do one more?
Sure. And wait, what was the other question? It was like, where would you be?
Oh, yeah. Who would you be with?
Or
where would you be, and what would you be doing?
Guys, I miss tanning. Just like literally laying down and tanning. Like, honestly, that's my favorite thing ever. Mm-hmm. And I just actually miss it so much. I thought of getting a fake tan. I really did.
I got it. I didn't get a spray tan, but I got like the foam one.
Was it good?
Yeah, it worked.
I am so scared of being orange.
It's because like you can't apply too much product. Yeah. So like if you apply just like 1 or 2 layers, it's gonna work perfectly. But if you do that like a lot, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So you just have to be careful with that.
I really thought about it, but I was scared of like waking up orange, and I was like, I don't know if I should do it.
Yeah, that's a fear. Really but you should try. I'll bring it next time.
Okay,
and then you're gonna try it.
Okay. Okay, let's do one more. Should we pick one?
Yeah. Let's
actually.
Oh, she doesn't want to pick anymore, you guys. Let's just.
Okay.
What title would you give this chapter in your life? But I want to say like the podcast, and I don't know. Do you want to see your personal life?
Our life? No. Let's say about the podcast.
Okay.
I would say like. Okay, what would you say?
I would say like getting out of our comfort zone.
Yes. That's so true. We had like so many people coming like to talk to us and stuff, and a lot of them like we reached out to them, like it's people that we just want to like. It's gonna sound so cringy and petty, but like we want to be like them. They're like people that inspire us and stuff.
Yeah.
So like for us to go and talk to them, it was like very like out of our comfort zone.
It was.
Yeah.
And I feel like this links to the episode's like topic for today, because we were like I can say that for me, but I was really scared of failing or like receiving no's, I feel like that's something that you're scared of, and the fact that we got out of our comfort zone and reached out to these people is just awesome, and we've been doing a lot of cool things. We did an amazing photo shoot that you guys can check out on our Instagram.
Our photo shoot is
it's amazing. Like we literally like had a meeting about it. It took like less than 2 hours for us to come up with the idea.
So quick.
It was so good too. Like we literally like started drawing it.
You guys have
so the idea had come to life, and it was great. We got out of our comfort zones, and we're so proud of that.
And it's something that like not a bunch of people have done already. So I think that's why it's like that's what it just made it so much fun and so special. You guys probably saw it already, but it's like on our Instagram and stuff. It's just like pod hit me up, so you guys can go and check it out because it's so fun. I am so like so happy about it.
Yeah, right.
Like,
We had a talk with one of the guests today, like earlier today, and we were talking about like which are we most scared of, like
failure,
succeeding or failing.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel about that, Bella? Like,
we were talking about it because like for you to succeed, you have to like fail.
You have to do it.
Honestly, it's just something that happens. Sometimes it's not going to be something big, but it's something that happens. So, like, if you think about, like, math, for you to learn something, like, anyways, for you to learn something, you have to, like, fail it first. You have to go back, study, and just, like, go and do it again, ask questions, and that's not bad. I don't think failing is a bad thing. I feel like...
It's not.
I feel like giving up is where like the problem is.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like failing is just part of like life. Giving up is where you just let it go. And sometimes like something that could have been so good, it's not going to be anymore because there's no effort, there's no like trying anymore. And I feel like that's where the problem is.
It is. And like succeeding is a process. You have to go through all the stages in order for you to be good at something. I remember like when I was younger, I used to play softball. and that was in Brazil, like, which wasn't a common sport for you to play at all.
Yeah.
And then I was like really, really, really bad at the beginning. But then like when I started practicing it every day and taking it like seriously, I just got so much better. And that's how life is pretty much. Yeah. You have to take the risk, you know, even though you're scared of, you know, failing, you have to take the risk. There's like no way for you to succeed in other way, and you just have one life, so you just gotta get the most out of it.
Like, just do it. One thing that I also love is that when you like stop caring about people, like people's thoughts, you just go and you just do it.
Yeah,
that's like honestly the best thing ever. That's a big
one.
I remember like just like a few weeks ago, I completely stopped doing social media for like 2 weeks. If I posted like more than 3 stories, that was a lot, because I was like so scared of like what people were thinking. Even though like I've been doing social media now for like
a long time.
Yeah, right? Like a long time, like 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
And for like the first time in a long time, I was like, And it was so funny because at the time, like my numbers were going up, like my stories were doing so good, like everything was so, like honestly everything was like pretty good. But I don't know, no one ever said anything. But, like in my head, I was like, And then now I'm just getting back to like I can't stop just because I'm scared of what people are going to think.
That's true. Yeah. And I like that you said that the problem was like you in a sense, like nobody ever told you anything. Yeah. But so I feel like sometimes we always oh geez, sometimes we put like a lot of rocks on our way, and then
like we put the rocks.
Yeah, and like we're just sometimes scared of succeeding, like we don't know what's coming.
And like why? Like,
yeah, right?
Why do we do that?
When like our final goal is to succeed, why do we do that? Like, why do we keep ourselves from it?
Yeah.
So weird.
Even like with English and stuff, I've been living here for 4 years. So like I've been like learning English and getting better for 4 years now. And if I get like the Bella that was just like fresh new from Brazil and the Bella now, like the difference is massive, and I still have so much to learn. I still like want to work on my accent, like I still have so much things that I want to do. And I feel like also one like other thing, you have to be okay with getting feedbacks. You have to be okay with like listening to people's opinion and thoughts and being like, okay, instead of like letting it destroy you, you have to like let it help.
Like make yourself stronger with it.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So deep.
So deep. Like I can't put my thoughts together right now.
It's okay.
But I remember just like on Friday, I was at school, and it was honestly the longest day of my life. It was so long, like it was like my last period. I was just like so done, ready to go home. And then I was in psychology, and we were reading this text about like honestly just like psychology stuff. And the words were so hard, and I don't know what was going on with me. I could not even say hi without just like
messing things up.
Yeah, I was like messing everything up. And I remember being there, and we were reading in the group, and the guy was like, hey, like you can do it, you're gonna be okay. And like he was being super nice about it, but it had been so long since someone helped me with my English. Like usually I'm okay, like I can do things by myself, like I don't have a problem. But that one time after freaking like 4 years, I had a guy helping me because I could not say the words. And like for the first like low-key 5 minutes, I was so embarrassed. I was like so done. I was like, why can I not say it? Like I know I can do it. I just like I just wasn't able to, and I was so mad at myself. And then I was like, hey Bella, like it's okay. Like it is your second language. Like you are doing your best. Just like let it go. Like take a deep breath. And he was helping me, and he was like actually like the nicest guy ever about it. So I was like so happy. And anyways, like instead of letting things destroy you, like help.
Accept the help,
and just like let him make you stronger and stuff. That's like I feel like that's very like important point.
It is for sure. I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot. Dang it. But yeah, like you said, like it's always good to receive feedback and stuff like that. And also me, like when I look back at my first like YouTube videos, I was like so embarrassed when I look back now, because for me at the time it was great, it was this huge production, and I was so proud of it. And now I'm like, okay, I practiced. Is it right? Practiced?
Yeah, you practiced.
Okay. And then now I got so much better, and now I can see like where I was failing making videos, and I can now see it, and I can improve every day. Like, our first season of the podcast wasn't the greatest, but for sure we were doing our best.
Yeah.
But now we see things and we can improve them. So that's amazing for us. Like, we can always improve, and there's always room for improvement, and we have to, take that advantage.
Be open for,
for sure.
Open for feedbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
I love that.
Yeah. I feel like failing is just so scary, but it's part of the process.
It is. And, like, sometimes we get on our way, and then you have to think, like, you are so much more amazing than you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was thinking about that the other day, and I was super sad that my numbers were, like, falling on Instagram. My engagement wasn't the greatest one. And then I remembered, like, it was my dream to work with this. Like, I remember doing, like, this list of goals for the year from 2021 to 2022. And then one of my goals was to reach 10K on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you're at 30K now.
at almost 40.
Almost 40.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, things were, like, so fast. I remember, like, 3 weeks into posting on TikTok, I reached 10K. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is insane. Like, oh my gosh. And then I just have to keep reminding myself that I can do things, Sometimes we are the problem. And we just have to find out where the problem is and just fix it.
Yeah.
I know it takes, like, a lot of effort, and it's, time consuming, and it's stressful. But if you take the time to work on yourself, you're going to be so proud at the end. So it's worth it.
One thing that I also think is so good is just, like, writing things down. I love writing everything down. Like, my notes are insane. I'm like, you guys, I write everything down.
Mm-hmm.
And because then I know what I have to do, and I know, like, what I have to do to, like, accomplish my goal. So, like, if I want to have 10K on Instagram, I know it's not going to, like, show up overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no.
You
have to work for it.
You have to work for it. You have to, like, post.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you have things down, I don't know, it just helps me remember. I feel like that's a tip that I would give people.
It feels like you have a map on your hands, and you know exactly where to go and what to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about writing things down. I should do that more often, if I'm going to be honest with you. But that's a great way to improve. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, I feel like just don't be scared of failing, and don't be scared of succeeding, because it's all part of the process. It's part of who we are. I saw this thing on TikTok today that was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could find it right now. I might. Okay.
You might find it.
I might find it. You should keep talking for a second.
Okay.
So I can find it.
I was like waiting for her to finish finding.
Find it.
But something about, like, success as well is that, like, you never know what's coming. You never know how successful you're gonna be. So it's completely normal to be scared about it, like, scared of success and failing. But I feel like a lot of people are scared of succeeding, and that's understandable. We all have a fear of something, and we just have to get over it at some point. I know it's super easy for us to, like, sit down here and say, you just have to do it. It's not that hard,
Yeah.
But it is hard, and we understand that. But we're just trying to help.
Struggle with it.
We struggle with it so much.
There's, like, little things we're like, let's not.
Yeah.
Okay, you should read it, because my reading skills are so bad.
Okay, let's do it. It says, I saw another girl asking recently how she's supposed to pick just one type of life and stick to it. I literally want to live so many. Solo female traveler, granola girl, van life, festival girl / raver, filmmaker, yogi, hippie, entrepreneur. It's actually insane how limited our time on this planet is, and yet we are given infinite options to choose from. This is deep.
So fun.
I love this.
If you think about it, we have so many options.
Mm-hmm.
But if we just, like, sit down and not do anything, we're never going anywhere.
You're just spending time, you're wasting it.
You're wasting time.
And I hate feeling like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing my best, and I know that, but it's just so hard to, get up and do it. It takes a lot of energy, and sometimes we don't have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
That's
so true. I'm the type of person that, like, I see time passing, and I'm like, this is not okay. Like, I have to grow up. I have to be better than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm graduating in 9 weeks. 8. I think it's 8. And I'm starting college. I'm, like, going to move out and stuff. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do differently? Like, who do I want to be?
Mm-hmm.
What do I have to do? Like, if you like think about it, I have to be like financially stable. I have to be emotionally stable for like to be able to move out and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what am I doing? How am I preparing for it?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think it's like a big problem. Sometimes we just sit, like you were saying, and we just wait for like for things to be awesome and happy and like for us to thrive when we actually have to put the work.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like even though a lot of people say that everyone has their own time, I feel like sometimes we take our time for granted and we just don't use it properly because we are constantly listening to it.
Yeah.
To like, oh yeah, you have time, like it's okay. Like I get it. You don't have to rush your life or just like compete to somebody else just because they're like ahead in life compared to you. But like just use your time wisely. I feel like that's the way to, you know, just keep yourself in like on track, you know, with your own life and stop comparing to other people.
It's never too late to start anything. I feel like that's like a biggest thing right here. It's never too late to start, but also like if you want it, just go and do it.
Just
like
go
be
and
like,
do it.
I can do it. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I'm taking a chemistry class in college, and I have a classmate who is like 70 years old.
That is so
and she's
fun.
she's like the nicest person ever. She's always like trying to do the assignment. She's always so invested in that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like you are a role model for me. Like I want to be like you, even though like I'm 20 years old and I still have time. And like she's there like trying to become something, and it's just amazing. Like we don't have like a time limit to do things, and that's what I love about it.
Oh my gosh, she's starting something new. She's like starting from scratch. It's so fun, and she's like 7 years old.
Yeah, you always have room for improvement, and I love it.
That is so true.
Yeah.
But there's just like so much that goes into it. Like I feel like we could talk about it for hours.
I agree, honestly.
It's just so fun.
There's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
And something that helped me too is like listening to podcasts of like professionals that talk about that. I don't know if you heard about it, but I love the Mel Robbins podcast.
I think you told me about it. Kind
Did I? Oh yeah. She's so good. Like I love her. She's a great professional. Also there's like Jay Shetty. He's super famous. So you can always find things on the internet to help you get where you are. And if you've seen people doing that before, you have the potential to do it too. You can do it.
Yeah.
So just stop taking yourself for granted and just go for it. That's it.
Guys, yeah. Just go do it. Be like have fun with the process. I feel like also sometimes we're so like, this is what I have to do, this is like who I want to be, but then you just don't enjoy the process of like becoming that person.
Enjoy where you are right now.
Enjoy where you are, because like you never know where you're gonna be tomorrow. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Like so many things can happen like minutes and seconds. So just enjoy every single like little moment, because I feel like everything is just so special.
Yeah, every moment counts. And when you enjoy your journey to get where you want to be, it's like so much more better.
So much more better. It's so much better.
It's so much better. My English is just not it today. I'm sorry.
Same.
We've been speaking Portuguese all day. We didn't even speak English. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm bad at this.
I'm the type of person, like, I have to be speaking English for like 30 minutes for it to be good. If I'm like happy about something, or I'm like, I'm too excited, it's not gonna
Oh my
work.
gosh. I just like, I feel stuck.
I know.
Like I can't process all my thoughts.
And your brain hurts.
It does.
My brain
It
hurts
takes
when
so
I'm
much energy.
But hey, we're not giving up.
We're not. See,
there's
we're
so
trying
much
to
work
speak
still.
even though we're stuck right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, also what I was going to say is like it's so important for you to be open about the topics and like the new experiences in life. Network with people who are who you want to be. You know, just be open, just talk to them, just ask questions, and just be invested in that. There are so many ways for you to reach where you want to be, so just make use of all the tools you have. So I feel like that's also
100%.
something that you can use to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use everything you have. Don't give up. But yeah, guys, just be who you are. Don't forget who you are. Even like when everything's happening, just like be True to yourself. Be self-aware.
Yeah.
And don't give up. Just go and do it. You never know what's gonna happen.
You can do it.
You can
we
do it.
believe in
like
you.
I can just
get up and go do it
right now.
But yeah, guys, it was great to have you here. We're
Thanks
really
for coming.
excited. Yeah, we're really excited for the new season. And we're working super hard to make things work and, just bring a lot of cool people. We want to bring guests that speak English too. So if you have any recommendations of people who live in Utah or, anywhere in the
else.
U.S., because we have the tools to make things happen, you can just send your recommendations and we're going to send an email to them. And hopefully they'll come.
We'll see.
Yep. So, yeah, guys, we'll see you
Go follow us
soon.
on our social medias.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that because we're posting a lot of cool stuff and it's really fun.
Yes.
And you can, tell us what you want to see here, which is, the best part.
We're so excited about it. Honestly, we're working so hard.
It's so fun.
But, yeah, guys, our Instagram is at @podhitmeup. And all of our social media has the same ad. So you just have to look for it. And we're just going to put it down here somewhere on the video so you can find it. So, yeah, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.